Let's go.
Alrighty, folks.
Woohoo.
Well, welcome back to another session of our Astral Avenue Magdalena Blues. I'm your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, joined by our players. I can't think of a adjective at the moment. Make up your own at home. They're here, and
What up?
We're
I
here.
feel like you were gonna say
Hey
magnanimous.
guys, I was waiting for it.
I almost said magnanimous, but like it's just like, you know, or illustrious. And the dictionary in my brain is less than these days sometimes.
Exalted.
Oh man, I'll use that one, but probably
welcome.
for
Use that
a
one
different
next time.
game. Yeah,
That'll be us for the rest of the week. That'll be Stevens for the rest of the week.
but thank you everyone for joining us, and congrats to Dodreds on 1 year subscription. Hey.
Oh, me too, though.
Oh.
Doesn't count.
Me too.
Doesn't count.
You got it first. So
Yeah. There can only be one. But let's start the session off the same way we start every session and get this actual show, the session on the road. So last time, with some planning, you carefully put Tomas to sleep, and with REB8 joining you. Tell you what, would you guys rather me call him Rebate or REB8?
Rebate.
Rebate because it feels like it'd be easier for you.
It would
Just
be.
feel
Thank
faster.
you for taking my feelings into consideration. So yes, with Rebate joining you, headed up and out of the sewers to the darkened cave-like alleys beneath Bub's hub. After a fashion down here, started to notice you were being followed. Ducking around to see if indeed they did follow you. You quickly realized these were dangerous folk after you. Ducking through some smaller alleys, and others seemed to join the chase, firing weapons in your direction. As you crossed a bridge towards a trolley/lift you were planning on taking up, you were met with even more opposition. Odros, the Mindful, was ready for you, wanting whatever information you had on Tomas Tiddly-Taffer, willing to extract it himself if necessary, not wanting to give up Tomas or the reward money for his death. You engaged in a dangerous battle against this Mind Flayer and his mindless crew. Things looking dire, and you sorely outmatched in the moment. You hoped to make an escape on the lift, and with a well-timed banishment spell, Malcolm sent him to another dimension, causing his followers to become confused and unsure of themselves in the state. You guys hopped on the trolley. Oblate pulled a lever, and like a wound-up rubber band, it launched you across the tracks. Also, meanwhile, Tobias was going to go check on the ship. So he wasn't there for that, but he will be momentarily. As you guys are being launched up this trolley platform, this minecart is essentially what it is, but you guys are flying down it. No, that went too hard. But you guys are flying down it in this moment, and as it's going upwards, but you can see there's plenty of areas ahead. Actually, we'll start with the first thing ahead. You can see about immediately in front of you, as you guys kind of going up a couple of levels, kind of round up to a near flat plateau as the cart kind of hops up over the track and lands back on it, bouncing and skidding. You can see part of the track that does continue upward is out. Looks like there's a good 15-20 foot gap that the track is out on. And you guys are flying right towards it.
The infrastructure down is crumbling.
how do you steer this thing?
How
What do you
make it
guys
jump?
do?
Donkey Kong jump.
You press the B button.
That's what we do.
But man, you got to time it right.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah. If you what are you guys doing?
It's a 15, 20-foot gap.
Yeah, 15, 20-foot gap.
Can I use like elementalism to try to push some air behind us to like give us some like a little like to try to get us over?
I would
that?
say it's a stretch for a cantrip
Well,
to
Could
push
I,
you 15, 20 feet.
to that extent, could I thunderwave directly behind us to do the same thing?
And in conjunction, can I start punching the inside of the cart in front of me
No,
because
you
I
have
have
to
force
Flintstone us.
damage
You have
to
to
push it
Flintstone us.
further
Well,
ahead?
yeah.
And additionally, Malcolm's going to wait till the very last second to jump, kind of doing like the jump in the elevator.
The elevator thing? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a combined concert here. Oblate, give me an athletics check. Louise, give me a performance check. Malcolm, I'm gonna
Should be
say
an intelligence check.
I'm gonna
since
say
he's
give me
smart
an
enough to know that would do anything.
acrobatics for timing the jump.
Fair enough.
And then Dr. Jellybean, I cantrip's not gonna help much. I'm just gonna say that
A
right
little?
now. It's
a little.
it's a little puff
Can
of
I make-
air.
Can I make the thunder wave a little more thunderous?
Wavy?
Roll
Wave
Yeah.
leg.
roll
Perhaps
me
both.
just a straight intelligence check to see if you can enhance
Okay.
his wave of thunder, which is 14.
I'll be there.
And Aethel is wing.
With wings.
He's
The man
keeping
with wings
keeping
can't fly us
down
to safety.
keeping
I
down
can't
the
carry
cart
it.
with his heavy armor and body. He's helped keeping the counterweight. All right, with
Did
this,
anyone look to see if there's like a switch on the track that like puts the track back?
you absolutely didn't. But as you kind of
It's a good idea.
blast up and over, you can see there's actually nearby this alleyway where this track goes through. There's people waiting on the trolley as it just bursts through with this loud, thunderous like honk, and Malcolm kind of like perfectly timing that jump. At least attempt. You think you are. It goes well as you guys lift up and leap up maybe 20-25 feet, thrusting these two carts through the air as kind of gasps and not screams, but like, oh shit, did you see that shit? Like, people, onlookers are intrigued as you kind of disappear upwards through another tunnel. And as you're going up into another kind of cave-like tunnel, you can see that the track splits. One way goes up and the other way goes down. Currently the track's positioning is to go down. And you can see at that split against like kind of like that midsection in the fork, about 20 feet away, you can see that there is a lever leaning one direction.
Yeah,
Rebate.
should we shoot
Should we
it?
go up?
I think our captain should determine that.
As you got like a few seconds till you guys are rocketing through the underside of Bub's hub.
I think we need to go up.
Can you use our whippy thingy?
Can I shoot it? I'm gonna shoot the lever and make it move because I feel like that's cooler than the whippy thingy. The whippy thingy though, it's a 50-50. Which
Or
you guys
grabby.
vote? To a vote. Whippy grabby or shooty shooty?
Love how you guys are. Let's put it to a vote. It's
going
like
really
rushing.
fast,
Yeah.
I go whippy thingies so that you could change it back the other way to make sure we don't
Gotcha.
get followed.
Whip,
I like
whippy
that.
whip.
There you go.
Okay.
We whipping it.
With a whippy whip thing, give me a. I'm gonna go with sleight of hand, Oblate.
Whippy whip check. Duh.
Come on, Indiana Jones.
Have inspiration.
Oh yeah.
With a 12.
We're going down, down.
Do you want to use that inspiration?
I don't have it.
Oh, you don't have it.
the little stars are not lit.
As you try and lash out with your whip, it snaps onto a piece of wood behind it, and as it kind of pulls out, wood splinters and kind of falls onto the track that is going down, which you guys are still rocking towards. You got a split second to change this direction unless you want to go down over the rickety broken wood.
And unless anybody has a better idea, I might be able to use my actual whip, the roaring whip.
What
Try it.
is the lever just? What is
So
it
you get-
attached to? Is it just
It's
like
levers like on the ground next to this wall.
Okay.
Kind of think like you guys are going in a straight line. There's a V intersection coming up where one
Yeah.
goes down, one goes up. And currently it's set in the down position.
Gotcha. Let
Oblate tried to whip out.
Let me double burn Misty Step, teleport over there, teleport back, and just grab all four with all four of my paws,
Okay.
my feet, my hands and feet.
I'll say...
Probably have at least one on the ground so you can have leverage to pull.
What sort
yeah,
what
that's
sort
a
of
good idea.
what sort of check would this be? What do you guys think? I'm tempted to
The
say
one with
acrobatics.
Hot?
I'm tempted to say acrobatics.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's
The only
great.
thing about
Yeah.
acrobatics.
You're trying to do
Not-
something
not
acrobatic,
saying-
man. As you know.
No, I know. I'm just like not trying to game it. I mean, that's obviously I'm not proficient, and I've only got a +1 in that. And Misty Step is like a thing I do. You know what I mean?
It-
So
So it's-
that it
Could
just
be
feels
an
weird.
intelligence-based acrobatics, and it's
Yeah,
more
or
about you're aiming the spell. You're
Or maybe
timing it
just
so
like
that
a
you can be there
perception to
full
know
timing.
everything that's going on to do that.
I mean, I don't really have.
You'd have to end up in the right spot, and then you have to use your body to pull it.
Let's say give me
right?
an insight check.
Okay.
Because for the like timing, engaging, like this goes there, that goes there. Right, insight. I don't know. It's like a math, intelligence, insight check.
Physics.
Sure. And
Physics.
I
I
think
usually
Or-
just find those
and
on the
insight
sheet.
checks
Or-
on
or an-
geometry.
Or an acrobatics plus your dexterity or plus your intelligence. If you have intelligence, I don't. Malcolm's kind of smart. He's got like a 14 or something, right?
You have
On
intelligence.
intelligent, I've got 12 + 1.
So it would be the same. So,
Fake.
so I'll say give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
You can do it, or we'll leave you behind. One of the
Oof.
two.
Bye.
With an
See
8,
ya.
as you're the momentum and the speed, as you're kind of teleporting there, you accidentally teleport a little ways ahead, trying to time that kind of correlation of movement that you guys are moving plus the speed you're moving. You end up teleporting a little too far ahead, and as the tram, the carts end up going down, Malcolm, you quickly teleport back over to not lose where the group is. And
We're going down.
you guys go
Mhm.
down. I would like everyone to give me a Constitution save.
You can't make me.
At least the dice aren't completely broken.
Damn it.
Oblate and Dr. Jellybean, as you're crashing through these, maybe the cart that you two are in, or like the wheels, how like that wood's kind of just stuck under there and it creates this rumbling. Both of you have the poison condition for now, as it's just this constant rumbling, and it's just like whatever you ate earlier at the bar is just starting to come up a little bit.
At the motion sickness.
You got the
The
Rumbles, not the smell of the sewer.
you got
being
the
in sewer water.
rumbles. Yeah, exactly. well, it's also combined with that, so like you're remembering that smell, and it's like, oh, this has
shaken
been
baby syndrome.
yes,
You're gonna die.
yes, and
Yeah,
and also
eventually, yes.
also the dizzies as your heads are kind of bobbling around
Oh.
as it is going down, and it descends rather rapidly. Kind of like it looks like it goes down a little bit, and then it's quick dip, like roller coaster, dropping immediately down. and descends into darkness, where you can see just a few lights here and there. And it's just kind of like sporadic, like in this tunnel cavern complex of broken ships. Water, kind of, you can hear it dripping down, although there's nothing that compares to the rumbling of the carts as they are just dropping and descending into darkness below. And yes, some of you do have dark vision. Most of you do not.
We're going very fast.
So you said we see some light.
You see
Like,
the
what is it?
occasional light, like looks like a torch light, or maybe this kind of flashing spark from somewhere.
Can I tell? Is it possible? Like, where? What else do I see? Like, where are we? Where are we going? Is it possible to see any sort of
Down.
like what?
Give me a perception check as you try to make heads or tails of what is going on, where you're going. All right. With an 18, it looks like it's descending into a pool of water, like a splash pad, as there's... This does not look like a habitable space. You can see creatures here and there kind of lurking about, like large rats or kind of like octopus-like creatures that are clinging to the walls and the track themselves. In fact, a lot of stuff in here as you're starting to look around. A lot of stuff is moving. Some insectoid-like creatures with the kind of feelers about.
Are they big?
Yeah,
Oh,
quite big.
quite big. Uh-oh.
As you guys descend and drop into the water, the carts slow down immensely as you can hear this kind of skittering and chittering and gibbering from all around you, as the carts have kind of come to a slow crawl. And it seems like the track keeps going, splitting off. Like there's kind of actually an area up ahead that seems like it goes in multiple directions. Down, up, left, right. Further left, further down, further right. But kind of at a standstill. Just this creeping a couple of feet a minute kind of crawl as you have lost the momentum. And there are creatures
I think we need
everywhere.
to push this.
Yeah, somebody get out and push.
That sounds like a lot of
Nose
work.
goes.
As you say nose goes, you can see several creatures creeping up to inspect. What's on these carts?
I'm getting out and pushing. I'm
We
getting
gotta
out
get
and
out of
pushing.
here, guys.
I have a better idea maybe. Can I use like fire ball as like a rocket behind us
Yeah,
to
afterburners.
rocket us out of here?
Yeah, I would say you
Okay.
absolutely can do that. As
Yes.
Oblate's about to hop out to push, you
No.
what is this? Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
In which direction are you hoping to go?
Oh, right, because there's multiple directions.
Or, well,
Just gonna
forward or
be-
backward at the moment. You can see up ahead there are multiple different directions.
Well, forward, right?
You want to
Yeah.
maintain momentum.
Oh yeah. We don't
The
ever
way
go
we
back.
could. No.
Okay.
We
We
didn't
never
come
look
this far
back.
just to come this far.
You remember when the path divided? We don't.
With a
We've already forgotten.
this was the only way it
God.
could ever have gone.
God.
hmm
With a 12, as you launch this burst of heat, and a little bit of sparks of flame are quickly sputtered as water just kind of splashes up. It does succeed in launching you a little ways, but it does draw the ire of many of the denizens within. I would like everyone to give me a dexterity save.
Not bad at those.
While this is happening, could I do like a silent
Sure, you can
image
do
to try and scare them away?
Sure, give me a deception check.
Okay. Ooh. 12.
They are not deterred because they know it's real. So several. Lucky for you guys, everyone takes 2 points of damage except for Oblate and Aethel. As you are blasted forward, but it looks like several large cockroach-like creatures have bitten and chewed on your carts as well as you guys. And the carts are kind of in shambles. The back half just kind of falls off from the explosion as it's been kind of rusted and eaten by these rock roaches, or rust monsters as they are.
I mean, did this happen like instantaneously, where they just appeared and started eating our cart?
Yep.
Cool.
They were attracted by noise as you guys are thrust forward, taking a little bit of damage, but the momentum isn't quite what you would hope for. But it does bring you forward to the next area where it seems like this intersection of about half a dozen or so tracks leading all different directions. You can still hear the skittering of the rust monsters behind you.
Any direction to go up?
There's a couple. But it's this kind of snake-like weird puzzle of several tracks intertwined to not know like which direction you got to go this direction and that kind of thing, like how they're kind of spinning around each other and intertwined and interlocked in weird and unsmart ways. Whoever engineered this, they were just rolling with it and probably rolling at the same time.
Signs or markings or
Does Rebate
anything.
know?
Rebate is you would notice part of his body seems rusted by those creatures.
I'm awkward.
I do not know where we are. Malcolm, give me a perception check to look around for any sign of signage down here. This doesn't seem like a public space. This seems more like a engineering kind of, like the only person that would be here is if they got to fix the track kind of thing. With a 16, you do notice some markings on the inside of the metal track that are color coordinated. And some go, you can kind of see them as they're going up, down, left, right, and disappearing in their respective places. You can kind of tell, based on the colors of the interior of the track, which one goes up and kind of which one you're going to have to hop over onto. So you have discerned which one will take you up.
I'll point that out to
Now
the
you
group.
just have to get onto that track.
Yeah, how we get on there?
Well, however we do it, it needs to be quick.
Do we all like shift our weight to one side?
I mean, we could just leave the cart and run it.
I hadn't considered that as an option,
I could
but
move.
it is.
I'm
Like,
thinking Eldritch Blast. I could push things.
Yeah.
I don't want to hit the cart, but if I'm in the cart, maybe similar to the fireball idea, like move.
Give you a
push the
repel
world
backwards.
away from you,
Yeah.
and therefore it propels us.
I
Right,
gotcha.
right,
Okay,
right.
okay.
Exactly.
That's not how that would work, but
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, you're right. You convinced me. I shoot the cart twice with Eldritch Blast.
yeah, you
Shoot the
shoot
front of the cart
the
that
front of
you're
the
in.
cart. Yeah, absolutely.
No.
No?
I don't want to. I don't want to actually damage the cart.
Well, it's already falling apart as it is.
Right,
But
exactly.
you guys are rolling towards this intersection. Malcolm, you have figured out which way goes up. Now you just need to jump over there. Somehow. get cart from point A to point Z.
there's a
Maybe
lot
like
of
point
farthest
like G.
one?
Is what?
Is it the farthest one away from us?
It is not the farthest way. It's like somewhere in the middle, and like I said, they're all kind of going around each other and intertwined. So it's just kind of just topping you to the right one, essentially.
Yeah. None of my spells are going to do
I
that.
either shoot the carts,
Yeah.
we can get out and move them, or we take it on foot.
And you do hear the
Which would be a
skittering
hell
of
of a lot slower.
those creatures behind you.
I don't think they'll wait for our decision.
I think we're just gonna have to jump over there and leave the carts. But I mean,
we don't need
Well,
them.
if the other option is leaving the carts, then I'll shoot the carts and see if I can get them to skip over.
we can try.
Are we going at a faster pace than what we would normally be walking at? Or,
Yes,
like, running
absolutely, you are.
Then
okay.
walking. What about running?
Yeah,
at?
yeah, I would say you are going faster than running speed.
Okay, so we're still currently moving faster. So
Yes.
obviously, we want to maintain that as long as we can.
As kind of in this moment, you're starting to get in that kind of weird congestion of tracks as the cart is kind of starting to zigzag through and spin around these other tracks as it takes a moment for it to get to its destination, but you can kind of see in the darkness beyond those rust monsters lurching towards you.
Can we hop one if we need to hop a track? Like because you're talking about them being intertwined and stuff.
Yeah, you can absolutely
There
try
might
and
be
try
a
and
spot
hop.
where we just like derail onto the next track.
Like heave ho, shove left.
Yeah.
And
Right, a little bit of
A
rocking.
little bit of rocking left and right. So I'm going to say this will be a group athletics check if that's what you're doing.
I think that's
I say that's what we do.
The
might
shot.
be easier.
We should try to flip over, right?
Yeah, let's do
Like,
it. Let's do a sick flip too.
Oh,
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
only
this
if we
is
think
this.
we've got the extra piece.
do a kick flip while we're in the air.
Kick flip it and then
a barrel roll.
As everyone's trying to
Roll.
veer one direction or the other.
I helped.
you were there.
You were there. As you're trying to... the speed in which the carts are moving and that zigzag, and you try and veer off to one direction as you're all kind of mistiming it, and eventually the cart does move over there, but the wheels fall, like half of them fall off as sparks start skidding around and screeching, but you still have that speed going as you're continuing forward, and it shoots. There's some weird mechanism as you start to get onto that track, and almost like another rubber band is hit underneath and just launches you up, kind of like the first one that you had previously, like the one that was wound up to the side. This one is underneath and just launches straight up as the tracks disappear beneath your feet, as you're not sure what's happening. Launching
Going
into
forward.
darkness. You're going forward and upward. I would like
That's all we want.
everyone to give me a dexterity save.
Oh, I
Alright.
played this
Here.
in Mario Kart.
Yeah, I'm like, it's just we hit the dash pad. We're doing good.
Oh,
Yep, you hit
no.
the dash pad.
All right, and now I'm gonna die because dexterity's bad for me. Here it comes.
I could
Never mind, I'm
roll good.
amazing. I'm God's favorite.
That's
on this day.
pretty good.
That one
As
that-
Dr. Jellybean, Oblate, and Louise each take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Aethel and Malcolm take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. As you guys are thrust into a not so solid wooden wall, just kind of slammed into it, crashing as the carts, you know, some of you guys are kind of like, I would imagine Dr. Jellybean's probably stuck in the bottom, just rolling around in one of them, as, just because you rolled so bad. Yeah,
I
Louise,
did.
Louise too, for that
I
matter.
know.
As you guys are
I'm
just kind of bumping into each other, stuck to the bottom, rolling around. As Tobias, you're waiting in line to kind of go up. There's a big crowd around, and the stairs have been kind of blocked, and you're like, yeah, I'll take the trolley up. And all of a sudden, out of a nearby wall in the street, slamming through it is 2 carts as your companions spill into the street/alleyways here. And the crowd of people kind of look over. I think they're dead. No one's surviving that shit.
I'll go rush down. Guys, if you're alive, that looked awesome. Was it
Oh
fun?
god damn.
I think Dr. Jellybean's passed out.
I'm not unconscious.
Oh, okay.
I have 6. I
Oh,
am
because the temporary hit points.
Yeah, because we gained 12
That saved you.
HP right before we got on this.
Yes.
Oh,
for
that
our
looked like
run.
so much fun. Was it fun,
Well-
buddy?
1
Why are
star.
we dead?
I rated 1 star. I don't want to do that again. There were
Oh.
frickin' roach things. They got my boy Rebate. He's rusted.
I am less than.
True.
Right?
Well, we'll get you fixed up.
You guys weren't gone very long.
It felt like forever.
Easier for you to say. We almost all died. Odros almost killed us. Malcolm banished him to the last second, and we were able to get on the carts.
That's with that
We-
Federation power, right?
Not so much. Let's.
You hear a
not
couple
talk
of
about
voices nearby. Like, you say Odros? I thought I heard one of them say Federation. I don't know. And like, there
think we
definitely
should-
murmurs of people like watching. Like, I guess they're all
Yeah.
alive.
it. That's a story for
voices
another
down.
time.
We
I
should
can't
probably
wait to
get
hear
out of
it.
here.
Yeah, let's go on back to the ship. You guys look like you need some rest.
We're
We should
on an
probably
important
rest.
mission. We got. I stand up and I dust myself off. I say, we got stuff to do. We got to go talk to
No, sh-
people.
Yep.
Someone.
We need to go. We can't go to the ship right now. We gotta go do stuff.
We have a
Okay.
mission.
I would
I thought
imagine
you were
as you
supposed
kind
to be
of
going to the ship.
dust yourself off, like your hair's like super disheveled and like.
You're also facing the wrong direction, so we don't know who you're addressing.
I'm just like looking at someone who's not there.
You're dizzy. It's all right.
And Tobias, they look fucked up.
Yeah, you guys
Yes.
don't look good. You sure you're good?
Less
No.
than good. Less than good. And less than good and probably still actively being pursued.
Pretty
Yeah,
bad.
we need to leave this area immediately.
Yeah.
Engineer guy kind of
Okay.
walks over. Human fella. Oh shit.
Yeah, man. Oh shit is right.
What happened? Y'all just came busting through that wall there. Like, they shouldn't do that.
We had
Yeah.
to jump the track, and then rubber bands flung us up. We don't know what happened.
The infrastructure down there is crumbling. I'll tell you that much.
And some pest control on the bottom level too, man. It's
Oh, I can't do
Fierce
nothing
down
about
there.
those pests. They're just like there. I don't know where they come
Carts
from.
aren't up to code. There was no signs.
What's this up to code you talking about? Signs? You just takes you where you go.
It did take us where we went.
It's all right. This is all going in my report.
Report? Who you reporting
Cor-
to?
he's messing with you. There's no reports. There's no nothing. It's just
You might
He
want
wants
to
to-
do something about that
he's
down there.
1-star review is what he's trying to say.
Mm.
But it doesn't matter. 'cause
Did
you
it
don't
get? Did
care.
it get you where you need to go?
No.
I mean, yeah, ish.
Out of there. Out of
What
there.
level did y'all come from?
I have no
Bottom?
Again, no signs.
There's a lady,
You guys aren't from here.
she had
I
a cowboy
gotcha.
hat. She was kind of mad at us, and we jumped on. I don't know.
Yeah, that's deep down there. I mean, take it up with her. She's the one that should have to deal with all the levers to take you where you're supposed to go.
We
Nah,
should
she wasn't
go,
very
speaking of.
informative.
Gotta go.
Yeah, I got. All right, who's next on the trolley? Just kind of starts walking
Good
over
luck,
to
guys.
and other people are like, yeah, I can do that. They survived.
I guess they didn't die. So
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
Can't be
did
that
you
That
way.
doesn't
die?
kill you.
Where are we going, guys?
We have to.
I'll follow. You can tell me later.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Going to Barbara's.
You
Not
can't say
his
that.
name.
Rule
I
number
didn't say
one.
anything wrong. There's probably plenty of Barbaras that live on this rock.
Got to be at least 2.
At least.
Just
I mean,
one.
at least one.
Name's outlawed.
Definitely
everybody
at least
named
1, but
Barbara.
we don't want to talk about that one.
Yeah.
Everybody
Rule
named
number
Barbara
one.
has been murdered.
When we go there, we cannot say that name. That's rule number 1.
Why did you say
Okay.
that name?
I didn't think
Actually,
people would know what that
speaking
name
of Barbara,
was.
how is your passenger doing? Is he still very much, dead?
I mean, I don't want to check right now, but I don't feel any moving, so I'm sure he's good.
Does
I-
the weight feel like he's still in there?
On my tablet with my spell, I have like a little monitor to monitor his like actual life signs. Is he okay?
Oh, he's fucked up.
Cool.
Do you have an air tag on him too? Like, is he still in the backpack?
It's good at the moment. He has resistance to a lot of things, but
Yeah.
but when Oblate got hit with that shit from Odros, he did too.
Oh no.
Yeah, 'cause
But he
Yeah,
almost
okay.
died
not
for real.
dead. It's fine.
He needed a little taste of what we were.
It's a
enduring.
very faint heartbeat. You can see if, like, maybe there'd be like warning signs, like head trauma.
Uh-huh. Okay, like a little concussed.
Yeah.
Okay, he wasn't that smart to begin with.
I think maybe bleeding on the brain is more
Maybe
of a
that
head
may be,
trauma.
like traumatic
Maybe.
brain injury.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
okay,
This-
all right.
Man, I can't believe you guys ran into Odros.
Yeah.
It was not a
It was
pleasant
quite dangerous.
scenario.
Well, running into him implies that like we just happened to cross paths. He was actively tracking us.
So he probably still is. We should go.
Probably,
Right.
Yeah, we gotta
He
go.
might
like,
not be on this plane anymore. Unless he's
Oh,
from
fuck.
here.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't exactly know how all that works. That's why I try not to pull that one out of the bag, but
Glad you did, though.
well, it worked this time. Let's get going.
I'm following.
Do we know where we're going? Do we know how to
Nope.
get there?
Well, you know,
did that
there's
before.
this large kind of fortress in the center of top of Bub's hub that is made up of several sailing ships. So you would assume that's where you got to go.
Okay.
I would say Oblate and Tobias would know where to turn in kind of commissioned work.
How
Here.
long do we have on the guy sleeping?
You got like 35 minutes.
I almost said 37 earlier in casual conversation.
We'll go with 37. I like that.
Do we,
How long is it? How long does it take to get to Bub's?
37 minutes.
You're not sure.
No.
It's about like 15.
We better book it then, guys.
I'm
No,
gonna
we'll
have
live
to.
along.
I'm gonna have to recast it probably. I'll do
With
that.
her-
Yeah, right before we get there.
You have spell slots for it?
Is it a third level?
The third level.
I do have third level spell slots. Yes.
Just wasn't sure if you wanted to cast a ritual in the middle of Bub's hub.
I think that would be a good idea.
But you guys.
If we did, I could also heal us all during that time. But
Yeah, that's what I was looking
We
at
do-
the clock for.
I'm very
We're
hurt.
all pretty fucked up.
It shows you did the job.
Yeah.
we definitely did the job.
Authenticity.
Well,
Mhm.
needless to say, we need to try to keep fighting to a minimum on this next journey.
So my plan, and if anyone has any feedback on this plan, I'd love to hear it. But hopefully, I I'm planning to try to convince him to let us keep the thing. Because I'm a researcher. This is an interesting species. I just don't know if that's convincing enough. I don't know what plans he might have for the guy.
Probably
Oh.
he's gonna want to make sure he's dead and stab him. So if he's close, might want to, like, I'm looking at the little warning sign on the tablet. I'm like, yeah, you might want to do something about that before we take him.
Heal him.
Yeah, I mean, is that what those flashing things on your tablet mean? As I'm looking over your shoulder.
Yeah, he's not in the best. He's not in the best shape.
Just
That's
means
probably-
he looks like he was in a fight
Yeah,
and
that's
died.
good.
Yeah, but I don't want him to die I promised him he wouldn't die. There's this agreement you make with the patient, when you take them into your care, and I feel like I need to uphold that. The oath, Hippocratic.
The hypocrite's oath.
Yeah.
What would we have other than the obvious answer? Or what could we do for Bub
To
that we
try
might
to
win favor?
sweeten the pot a little bit.
Yeah.
Not telling anyone his true name.
Well, he
That's-
could see to that just by putting a bounty on all
actually
of
do
our
have to
heads.
tell
I feel like
probably
if
one
we were to
person.
tell him we know his name, we'd be in very much danger.
Yeah.
Sounds right. I like that. Yeah,
Well,
let's not do that.
this guy
No.
did say that Flaws and Rex ran with them back in the day.
Mhm.
You
Not
Flaws and Rexes, if we're
to
not far.
get sidetracked, but would it be beneficial to perhaps talk to him and see if he has any guidance on how to handle the Bub situation?
Maybe he can make a perfect replica of Tiddly Taffer, and we can take that to Bub.
Yeah, I'm
Number
just
five.
trying to think of if we go see Bub now, what are we gonna say?
Here he is.
Something
We got it.
stupid.
Here's your man, and
It
he
is your dead man.
But
Pay
we
us.
gotta keep him. No, we have to give him back.
Well, he just wanted to know what Tiddly Taffer said to start the fight.
Flaws and Rex.
Yeah, that's all
wanted
he
to
know.
wanted to know.
Right.
So
Right.
we can just say, hey, we got him. And by the time we get over there, it'll be like 10 minutes later, he's going to be awake. He can tell him himself if he wants to. And then we can deal with Bub, I guess. If that's what you guys.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Think
I
it's
just
best,
don't know.
yeah.
I don't know about walking into Bub's place. If Bub would even see us, I mean, how are we going to even navigate that? This is kind of his whole planet, right? Like, does he just make it? Is it common for
I
him
mean,
to just meet?
We have something he
People?
wants.
Well,
think
yeah,
he-
we have his bounty.
Right. I think he's pretty motivated for that. So I think that's our ticket in.
Okay.
Hey, Rebate. Do you happen to know the relationship between Tomas and Flazenrex?
I believe Tomas mentioned that he had not spoken to Flazenrex in some time.
Do you think it was, amicable, or are they hostile to each other? What is the deal? Do you think?
I think
Small-
Tomas
no,
avidly
not
avoided him.
Avidly.
Why?
I think they had a previous relationship, as was just mentioned. I am uncertain how it ended.
Okay.
Do you have enough power to, recast the fake death spell on him?
Me? Yeah. I do.
But what if we were to, wake him up and ask him what his relationship with, Flazenrex was? Get it straight from the source rather than guess.
Well, we did mention going to see Flazenrex, and he seemed open to it. Like he wasn't like, no, I hate that guy.
I remember that. Yeah.
He seemed pretty ambivalent.
Yeah,
Hmm.
he was
But see-
kind of like whatever, because we told him that was the only way we could learn where the
Kurgan flies.
Krug-
Kurgan flies.
yes, Kurgan,
Kurgan.
yes, Those that's so he knew we were gonna we would have to talk to him at some point.
But that doesn't mean that he was going to talk to him. So
But-
it might be a little
True.
different.
True.
Well, how far is Flossenrex's from here?
5 minutes away.
Uh,
As you guys
He
have already
could
been
put
walking up, you're like 5 minutes to Flossenrex's, 5 minutes to the surface.
He could stay
5
asleep in
minutes
the
everywhere.
backpack. We can tell Flossenrex what we know, and then maybe ask for some additional guidance.
mm-hmm.
But he wants something for things, right? Isn't that his whole deal? He's gonna
He-
Yes.
give us
Oh,
information,
right.
but what does he want?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Something of equal value.
do you think he
ask
knows
for
Bub's
goods and
name?
Services.
Oh,
I don't know.
I would imagine he would. He used to hang out.
They used to all
they
run
all,
together.
all three, yeah.
that is true.
Yeah.
Tomas
I'm
does
sure they-
know it, and he was together with him.
And Eagle Boy. They had a friend named Eagle Boy.
And Eagle
Boy.
Boy.
How could we forget about Eagle Boy?
Kaka.
I believe it was a tender subject for Tomas.
But we don't know if they all remember.
That's
It
true.
sounded like they didn't have all of their memories about what their relationship was like.
So
All right,
maybe
what do you think?
Floss and Rex doesn't know Bub's real name, and we could use that as
It's worth a shot, right?
leverage. It is
I
worth
agree.
a shot.
Worst thing the
Definitely.
Flossenrex can tell us is I can't tell you anything unless you give me something, and if we can't come up with something to give him, then no harm, no foul. But also, at least if you need to recast this thing on him, we can do
Right.
it perhaps in the privacy of Flossenrex's shop.
Yeah.
That's true. Sounds good.
Well, let's
You know,
skedaddle.
All right.
on the flaws and Rex.
So you guys head
I'm all
over
for
to
that.
Flossenrex's, the dark, marbled exterior of this museum-like entrance.
Always creeps me out. Every time.
Easy enough to head over there.
Do it.
All right, Tobias, you remember how to get us in, right?
Yeah. Go knock on the door.
Okay. You knock on the door,
Way.
and the door opens
Ah,
on its own
walk in.
into a darkened interior, which even those of you without dark vision can't see within until you're in there at once, as its candles kind of light up around you. That foyer has Flossenrex is standing there with his, fingers kind of clasped. Ah, yes. You have returned. Come in. Come in.
Oh man, does Louise have a story to tell you?
I am eager to hear it. Do tell.
Yes.
Eloise.
Telepathically in Dr. Jelly's being head. How much are we telling him exactly?
I'm gonna say we tell him that we learned the reason why Bubs was after Tomas.
A pointed look
that's-
goes to Dr. Jellybean from Flossenrex, this fiendish individual. Yes, that was the deal.
Oh, I'm gonna say in my head like, oh, you can hear me. You can hear me think.
Just on the surface. I don't probe too deep. That's untrustworthy.
Let's go.
Okay, appreciate your transparency there.
Okay, so I guess everything's just, out in the open then. So,
Yes.
yes, we did find out why exactly. And just, I'll go through the exposition and I guess we show him.
What do you tell him
Tomas's-
exactly?
So I tell him that we found Tomas. That according to him, the reason why he's after him is because he knows his true name.
And that
Um,
is.
You only asked us
Ooh.
for the
You-
reason.
I
see,
asked
that-
what
that is-
happened in detail about.
Of course. But we might need some, information for information, as merchants tend to do.
This is troubling.
Wait, I thought we were gonna tell him the name and the reason, so that he
We were-
told us where the Kurgan flies were.
That
We
is.
were
Oh,
going to.
Oh,
we were-
sorry. I thought we
Yes,
were
you
using that
did. You
for part
did
of our argument.
want to know the
Apologies. Yes,
location
I would.
of the swarm.
I would give him. Yes. Well, his name is Barbara.
just Barbara.
There was another.
Billiam. Billum.
Billiam.
Billy.
Barbara Billiam. I was bringing up my notes. Sorry.
Juicy, right?
That is the juiciest thing I've heard in days, if not weeks.
We thought so too. Why does it interest you?
There's so much you can do with a name.
Especially a true one.
If you know someone's name, you have power over them. Just like demons.
Yes. Just like others would do. Of course, I'll do nothing nefarious with it. I will keep it my little secret.
Is that true? Is he gonna do something nefarious?
Give me an
with
insight
it?
check.
Insight
Insight?
check, please.
Give me an
No,
insight check.
I don't trust this man.
Everything this guy says.
Yeah, I roll one
I'm
as
kind of
well.
wanted to, but I'll
Yeah.
hold off in case anybody else wants to.
I'm rolling so badly.
Dr.
I'm
Jellybean,
gonna roll one as
yeah,
well.
he doesn't want to do anything nefarious.
Good guy. He's
There we go.
Aethel, someone who doesn't want to do something nefarious won't say they're not going to do anything nefarious. And smiling as they say it.
And I don't think I've ever gone, I won't do anything nefarious.
Yes.
Before not doing nefarious.
Exactly.
Flows
I don't know why I would even bring it up.
You got a little bit of drool right there in the corner of your mouth, buddy.
I can't help it sometimes. It's
Yeah.
juicy. The juicier the information, the more juices can be expunged from them. So,
You're talking way too much about juices, Floss and Rex. I need you. We got to move on.
let's.
So
the Kurgan
flies.
fly. Yes, the Kurgan fly swarm. So, it isn't the easiest to get to anymore, apparently. I divined that if you go approximately to these specific coordinates, travel out northeast space and a little up until the clouds turn a specific hue of periwinkle blue. And there shall be, somewhere abouts, a tear in the fabric of the astral ocean. Within this tear, once you fly into it upon your chosen vessel, there will be a fly within there. All you have to do is catch the fly, and it will lead you to the Kurgan fly swarm.
Wow,
we
you
have
make
our
it sound
map?
so easy.
Do we have our map thing with us
It's on the ship.
on the ship?
It is
Like a
quite...
housefly, or like there's a housefly just in a tear.
There is a
Single Kurgan fly.
Kurgan fly, yes. Or
Kurgan
something
fly
like
look
that.
Is it big?
Yes.
It's the average size of a Kurgan fly.
I would say about the size of an ogre.
Oh,
Let's see
that's
it.
Pretty big.
really
What's the
big.
average temperament of a Kurgan fly that's not wanting to be caught?
Like that of an ogre.
He smiles. I believe I've already given enough information for information. Specifics
Oh,
are not
no.
my specialty unless they're paid for appropriately.
You
We
got
gave you
specifics
specifics.
from
We
us.
gave you Bub's name.
And I did tell you it looks like a fly. With a little bit of hair.
And that it's big.
And it's quite large.
So,
Don't let them bite you.
Well, they're bigger than we are, so
The
that
bite
does
would
sound
be-
dangerous.
A lot.
Why should we let them bite us?
Don't they
Oh, come
eat
on. Why shouldn't they
others?
bite us?
Would
Please.
you want an ogre to bite you?
That is a fair point. Would you like an ogre to bite you? Or an
He-
ogre that looked like a fly and had what the Kurganfly has?
Exactly. He's being very ominous about this.
Is it a
It
proboscis?
sounds really ominous.
That's
It's like
because
we're going to
he's
be in
evil.
really deep danger.
It could be. It could be
Well-
dangerous. It could be quite simple. As long as you
That's
follow
like
the
most of the
instructions and
Ooh.
catch it, and it should, I believe it is stuck there. It would want to be free.
Does he write down the coordinates?
No,
Well, we need the coordinates.
Tells us the coordinates.
he tells
I was
you.
gonna say, does he? Okay.
Northeast space-ish until the clouds become
Yeah, he
a
gave us like
a-
a coordinate,
a-
and then he's like, and then you go northeast-ish, and I'm like,
well, the coordinates
Right.
to get there are you go northeast spacious until it turns specific periwinkle blue in the clouds. And there
And
you'll
then there's
Do like
somewhere
that
there'll be
color.
a tear in the fabric of the astral ocean. Just gotta fly
And there's
into
a
it,
fly.
catch a fly.
Easy.
But-
Just don't let it bite you, and we're good.
Yes. Well, this
Yeah.
was the best transaction I've had in some time.
Flaws and Rex. I
Yeah.
feel like we've developed a pretty good rapport, right? We're friends, wouldn't you
we
say?
have it.
The best.
Right.
His smile just gets a little bit wider as his teeth, all these sharp teeth, just like grizzle and show.
I just want some friendly advice. Like what would you do? Like, not information per se, just like, what's your opinion? Like a friend.
Give me a
Like a friend.
give me a deception check.
I'm not being deceptive.
Give me a persuasion check, either or.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm
that's
being
pretty good.
persuasive. I'm rolling good. I'm rolling good today.
That's not terrible.
I wouldn't go there.
You wouldn't go.
Would
You
go to
wouldn't.
the Kurganfly swarm, or
Yes.
Oh, that's not what I wanted advice about.
What would I do? I would
No,
not go
about
there.
that. I haven't. No, I have another thing. Not that.
we haven't said yet.
Oh.
That we're gonna go there. Like that's. Don't worry about it.
That's
we're going.
unfortunately going to happen.
That does sound quite unfortunate, but
I have a whole other thing that
would
I
be
need-
your
I
lot.
wanted. That I wanted your advice about. That maybe you could help with.
he just
So,
smiles.
so listen, right? And this also gives you some information too. So it's a win-win,
Oh.
kind of. I mean, you're gonna know a thing. Should I tell him? But now I'm like,
Yes.
shit.
I mean, if
Yeah.
you
You're
think
in
he's
it
gonna
now.
hear it,
Yeah.
You're in it now.
Just tell him. Just go for it.
Okay, so we are pretending that Tomas is dead. We have him in the backpack over there. He's under a spell to pretend like he's dead, right? But really, we're trying to save him and take him with us to the Kurganflies. We're gonna take him to Bubs, and we're gonna show him that he's dead, but he's not dead. But then we're gonna want him back. And do you have any friendly advice on how maybe we can convince Bubs to let us keep Tomas's body?
Advice on to how to let you keep the body of his wanted criminal, which is not actually slain, but pretending.
Pretend, right? It's a
Oh.
medically coma.
But you would like to keep the
Uh-huh.
body.
Right.
Well, you're saying body. We
He
want
will be alive later.
Yeah, we want to keep him
We don't.
alive.
He's gonna be alive.
Oh.
He's
Yeah.
fake
Like-
dead.
It's fake. The spell's gonna wear off. He's gonna
We want
be
to keep his
fine.
essence too.
Perhaps a trade of some sort. Perhaps trade. Bub's Hub does run on trades.
Do you think he would what would be worth it for him to trade this dead body?
I'm sure there will arouse suspicion, and you must have an answer. A proper burial, perhaps. Dissection to find out what makes this frog creature tick. But of course there will be compensation. Everyone must be compensated. There is a give, there is a take.
Oh no, what if we were to forfeit our pay for exchange for Tomas?
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
So,
Definitely wouldn't be
Mhm.
something that we would
no,
do.
no, I think that's something else.
Maybe we can just ask for 50%.
Something of equal or greater value than the body would be to Bub. That is what I would ask for.
Well, is there something, Kurgan Flyer or Astral Avenue related that might interest you?
Me? You are not making this deal with me. I do not want a dead, or pretending to be dead, a frog person, even if they are tainted with fiendish blood.
Not for you.
It's kind of cold. You're referring to him as a frog person. You guys used to run together, didn't you? There's a history
Yeah,
there.
you were friends.
He said that you, him, Eagle Boy, and Bub
Best of
used to be
friends.
boys.
We're a crew.
Ride or
be a
die.
band.
Certainly do not know what you are talking about.
I'll wake him up now and he'll say it.
Yeah, he's waking up soon.
You don't remember.
Do it.
Don't call me
You
a
don't
liar.
know something.
What you are saying is improbable and most likely impossible.
Yeah.
How much
He
time
seemed
does
to know you, so
how much
seems
time
like
does Tomas have on his
Like 10, 15 minutes.
Seems like a pretty weird pull for him to say your name and Bub and Eagle Boy that y'all used to run
Especially
together.
since we didn't
and-
mention you.
yeah.
Yeah. You guys had to leave Eagle Boy behind.
I definitely
How he
do
got
not know any
attacked.
Eagle Boys.
Perhaps
Not
we
anymore
should just
anyway, because he's dead.
wait an hour.
I
until he
hardly
wakes up
even
and then-
know Bub. Although now I know him so much better. Thanks to you.
Can I see if he's telling the truth?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
But I also have a feeling that he's telling the truth as he knows it.
An 18.
Seems pretty good though.
He believes everything he's saying.
Yeah.
Is this information valuable to you?
That someone thinks that I was friends with them.
What if it's the truth?
Is it a
Is the truth in-
possibility?
Is it interesting to you? Is it valuable to
Is there
know
any
the truth?
parts of your memory that maybe you don't have a full grasp of? Time that
I
got
have
away from you?
quite a full grasp on my memories.
What if you don't and you don't know it?
Wait, wasn't
This isn't the first time that we've come across people playing with other people's memories.
right?
Also, in the reverse, why would somebody make him think that he knew you? Because he believes it. Might that be interesting to know?
Yes.
Okay, so what's it worth to you?
We could give you an exclusive one-on-one.
What's it worth? Flaws and Rex.
What would you like to know? As he's not smiling anymore.
Yeah, 'cause
Ah.
now he's like confused.
Not so funny now, is
It's
it?
not so fun when other people know stuff and you don't. Ah.
Now who's
Turn-
the shoe
turn
dropping on?
tables.
What sort of information would you care for?
Um,
I look around. I
I mean, we've got.
I don't have anything in mind. I don't know. I just
We gotta
thought
know
maybe.
how to
You guys need
navigate
a
the
place-
bub thing.
do you
Wait a
Right,
second.
know-
It's a dissection. We need some rest and respite. We
No,
need.
we don't need
He
those.
still needs to tell me 2 souls in the coin, but we already made an agreement for that.
Yeah, that's your own thing.
That's
need
your
re-
thing, dude.
Right.
Do that on your own time.
We need rest and respite before we go tackle our future endeavors.
Figured
I
he
feel
would
like we
just
just need to
give
get
us
out of
that.
here, like off this rock. Flazanax,
Yeah.
what can you do with his
I'm
name
with Oblate.
that can get us off of this rock?
As he just
'Cause you
stares
said that
at
you
you.
could do things with the name. Alive. Get us off of here alive.
And well,
And
In our ship.
and our ship, and all these people, and Tomas, and everyone
Rebate.
who, and Rebate, and everyone on the ship are
Come on, everybody. It's a monkey paw. Pitch in. We got to be real specific.
Everybody who's supposed to be on the ship.
right. Yes. And we look the same as we do now. And
Everybody who's part of this crew, plus 2 guests.
And we said dollars, not doll hairs. So don't try that.
You do realize I am not a genie. I do not pull wishes out of thin air from a name.
Do you
is
know
not
of
a
a
wish.
way to make another dead body look like Tomas permanently? And could you teach us it? Or use it once for us?
Do we have another dead body? Or is
There's
that a
dead
cross
people
that
all
bridge when we
over.
get there?
Like,
That's what I was afraid of.
like, we've killed like 24 people while we were here. We'll just go get one.
I can make it to where Bub will believe anything one of you says.
It's almost the same.
That
Just one
would
of
be
us?
it. Yes, just one.
And would it be the first thing we said to them, or
Is it for
would
a
that
duration?
work?
Anything one of you says.
Anything.
So
But not
whoever's
any
gonna
one
do the
thing.
talking, everyone else shuts up, and
Not
No.
talking.
Louise.
Oh, is it going to be me? Oh,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
Louise.
Now, if it is an outright lie, that contradicts something that is already true to him.
Oh, no. Better
That,
get into
that would
specifics
get
now.
confusing. And I cannot
wait, if
promise
Louise-
that.
If Louise told Bubs that we had, he like, look at the body, he's dead. We did it, but we need to keep him for medical research.
What you do with
Okay.
this power is up to you.
I'm
It
just
will not
making
be
sure.
infinite. It will only last a finite amount of time.
How much?
How much time?
Until it runs out.
long
It-
enough to get the
It
meeting done.
is of an approximate nature.
Approximately how long?
Yeah, if you had to approximate in like a unit of measurement, say minutes, just spitballing here.
128.
That's a lot. That's
Seems
a lot of
pretty
minutes.
Precise for.
Are you gonna say like
approximate.
4?
Give or take 30.
That's like 2 hours.
Okay, all right, we can work
2
with that.
hours. How long is this meeting gonna take?
Did you want to talk to this guy?
The pretend dead
Yeah, your old
frog
friend.
person
Yeah, your old
Good wake
friend,
up.
your old mate you used
Right.
to run with.
That's what you're.
that
Are
he
we?
claims.
Hold on. Are we? We're
That's what we're
exchanging.
negotiating.
That's what we're exchanging. Okay, just wanted to
Right.
make sure.
We're exchanging you talking to Tomas and learning something from him for us being able, for one person to be able to convince Bubs of anything. Bubs will believe this one person, right?
Unless it's
Or,
an outright
Can
lie
we
that he
rest here
knows
for
is
an
a lie.
hour?
unless
Can
it
we rest
is.
here for an hour?
We don't need to rest that long.
Oh. How long do you need? 10 minutes?
Like 10 minutes.
Oh, and
Long enough
before
to
he
do it.
wakes up, Flossenrex, he does like to say the word murder a lot. He might say, "I'm gonna murder you,"
Yeah,
or
Yeah.
"I'm going to murder all of you."
really good point.
I
Murder your
doubt
family.
He doesn't
Family
actually
could.
know what it means. He's not actually gonna murder you because he said it to us plenty of times. He's confused.
It's a little
Kind of like a
guy.
verbal tick.
Yeah. He's got the Tourette's.
Fine. I will need your choice of person, though.
Louise.
Louise.
I guess it is me.
And
Have your little nap. I will be back. Do not leave this foyer.
okay.
Wouldn't dream of
This
it.
is a comfortable foyer. Thank you,
It's
Flosen
not.
Rex.
It's kind of uncomfortable. Like,
Like, there's no chairs or
Vibes-wise.
anything. Yeah, and it's just dark and, like, gothic. It's a couple of, like, gargoyles
Very
staring down at you from, like, 20 feet up in each corner.
being here makes me uncomfortable, so.
Is
Yeah, I'm
anyone else-
uncomfortable inside.
Yeah, is anyone else freaked out by the fact he's leaving?
He didn't seem
I've been
happy.
freaked out since we got here.
He's such a nice
Exactly,
guy,
so
and he's done
what?
everything he said
He
he would.
disappears into
Well,
darkness, yeah.
He also kind of flipped
He's
a bit.
also done plenty of things he hasn't said he would do.
Right. Correct. We
Yeah.
don't know.
Like,
We
y'all
don't know the
think that
things that he does.
you guys don't think there's like a bigger secret that maybe he thinks that we're privy to now, and he's like putting the word out to Odros or to Bub that hey, they're here
Probab-
with the thing, and
There's probably stuff going on in the background that maybe will be revealed later.
I
oh,
feel like we're
you guys
pretty
are
beat up.
just,
He could have just killed us.
gotcha. You guys just
Right.
do the like wait and see. Okay.
Not just you guys, because you're here too.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah.
Us. Or we.
Well, as you guys...
Did you see Tobias in a corner reading a book? This is so nice.
Just happy as a lark.
Yep. Well, as y'all spend 10 minutes or so, Aethel casting, I'm assuming, Prayer of
I was
Healing.
going. Yeah, I was gonna cast Prayer of Healing, which should help a chunk because it lets us. Well, I mean, it gives us the short rest benefits.
Yeah.
But I couldn't remember if that included spending the hit dice or not.
It does.
Then yeah, that's basically
As
what I'll do.
you guys can take a short rest, and kind of like near the end of this incantation,
It also.
eventually, is it safe?
Did it work on him?
I could use it on him too, technically.
Wait,
Yeah,
what
he's
do
a-
we do? We
he's
just
a
take a short
targetable
rest.
Yeah, take a
You
short
can
rest,
take a short rest, and you also get 7 hit points.
and you +7. Yep. As you would hear from your backpack, Oblate. Is it safe? Have I been murdered?
I mean, you're not murdered. I mean, we went through a lot. We're at Flossenrex's right now.
What are we doing here? We're not on the ship?
I mean,
You said we were getting out of here.
Well-
not yet. It gets
And I-
complicated.
Very
Yeah, we-
slight delay.
Remember how
in
we-
plans?
Told you that like you had a bounty on your head and there was Mind Flayer dude looking for you. We kind of ran into him.
Because I got the worst headache ever.
Yeah,
I would imagine
that's
so.
probably from that.
It could have been worse. Could have been, without a brain to have a headache for.
And with this confusion by Tomas Tiddly Taffer, eventually Flossenrex comes back holding a single strand of golden hair, smiling back to his usual demeanor. And that's where we're going to take our little 5 to minute break.
Yay!
Yeah.
Answers are
Oh.
coming, guys. Everything will be revealed.
So
We don't know.
s-
We're not gonna know anything.
Everything and
That's
nothing.
not the point.
Yeah, probably nothing will be revealed. We'll find out. But stick around. We'll be back here in a few. So we'll see you in a few.
See you in a few.
See you soon.
I think it's gonna be great.
All right, guys. Well, we are back in it. And last we left off in the Bub's Hub, you guys were in Flossenrex's findings and had struck a deal to find the location of the Kurganfly swarm, which he told you how to find. But something else came up. You guys mentioned that Tomas mentioned that he, Bub, Flossenrex, and someone named Eagle Boy were acquainted in some way in the past. And this seemed to strike a chord with Flossenrex, as he does not remember it as such. So you guys were taking a little breather. Flossenrex went to go retrieve something to help you sway your intentions to Bub. And Tomas is awake, no longer pretend dead, and he still looks kind of like shit.
Happens.
But that's where we're going to pick up as Flossenrex enters. Tomas hasn't left the backpack yet. He's just kind of spoken from within there. He sounds like shit. And Flossenrex approaches. Whoever swallows this, you will have a limited time once you eat it. And he holds up a single strand of gold hair.
Okay, then Louise, just eat that right before we leave.
Oh, it's so disgusting. A hair? It has to be a hair. It can't be like, I don't know, like a pill or a potion.
It is Bub's hair. Or Barbara.
Which is why it'll convince him. I
Nope.
guess.
No need for any further questions. Just take the hair.
Just.
I mean,
yep,
I have a lot
follow
of
the-
questions, but I'll just take the hair.
Don't lose it.
Now,
I
have made good on my word. So let's see this little Tomas.
All right, man. Time to shine. And
What?
take
What
off
do
the backpack and set it on the ground.
What's going on? Why did he say my name?
Hey, man. You got to talk to him for a little bit. He
What?
Yeah.
says that you don't know each other, and I guess he wants to talk to you.
Just
You
never
just gotta
heard
come
of
out
Eagle
just a little
Boy.
bit. Yeah, he's saying Eagle Boy's not real. So we just gotta have you talk to him for a minute
Oh, deep.
because he's helping us get through all of this.
Eagle
'cause we're
Boy's
gonna-
dead, probably.
Yeah, I told him
Sure,
that too.
but that doesn't
and
mean
also-
he wasn't
Yeah,
real.
he's saying,
just
he's
that
saying
he's
he
dead.
doesn't like know him at all. Like everything that you've told us about the history between you, Bub, and him and Eagle Boy, he has no memory of. So we promised that you would talk to him and
Yeah, that's what
return. He's going to help
what I
us.
said. Oh, okay. Sure. Sure.
You
As
guys
the
are like old pals. Just trade some war stories.
little
Come on.
frog
Alright,
folk
go
kind
ahead.
of starts to
Open
climb
the sack.
out of the backpack. Hey, Fluzz. I would prefer it if you would call me by my full name. Flaz and Rex. Please. Yeah, so,
He gets in trouble for calling people by their name. Like, I don't get it.
well, you know, we used to call you Flozzy, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, what I was telling them is, yeah, we're a crew together. Me, you, Bubs, and Eagle Boy. I highly doubt that. No, it's true. Yeah, I don't know what happened. We lost Eagle Boy. Something happened. The Kurganfly swarm. That part's a little fuzzy for me, man. But I'm pretty sure Eagle Boy got murdered. And then we were here on Bub's Hub. And it's like we never knew each other. Like, you didn't wave at me. Bub's got his whole thing going on. You just type in /me and it does it. I think you must be mistaken. Why would you say such things? I've been here for centuries. Yeah, because Bubs has been here for centuries. I don't know that it always was, though. I think he might have murdered some people to take over it or something. I don't know. I tried to ask him about it. Called him by his name. He didn't remember me though. Just like you don't. And why would you say this information if it isn't true? Because it is.
Maybe tell him something that only someone that knows him would know about him. Like a weird birthmark, maybe.
Something embarrassing
Childhood
from his
nickname.
childhood.
Yeah.
Favorite
we
song.
called him
Who his
Flozzy.
first kiss was with.
Oh,
Dish.
Where
Hear
he
it.
hid the dead
I would
bodies.
never tell. What's something only you would know? I know a great many things. Approximately. Oh. Well, I don't think it. You used to know more not approximate things. Think your brain got murdered.
accurate things.
There it is.
Precise.
I have always happen to be able to know approximate things. This is kind of my specialty. No, but I don't. I don't. And he kind of looks over towards you guys, like, I don't.
Favorite snack?
Tell him something
Meal?
he used to know accurately that he told you, maybe.
You knew Bub's real name. You got to know something about Flossenrex.
Right?
Well, Flaz he was a leader.
No, that makes sense.
Okay.
He's a smart one, yeah.
You've got a brand on your tail.
There we go. Interesting that we suggested birthmark and you're just now getting to the brand, but
I
okay.
didn't even know we had a tail.
I mean, you can see it a little bit.
Does he have it? Does he obviously have a tail?
He obviously has a tail underneath, like, his robes.
Does he have an obvious brand on his tail?
You can't see it from here. And what would this be of?
A bigger tail.
It is a brand of a tail, actually. Might have like a star with a tail on it. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Do you know where he got the brand?
Oh, I thought he did it himself.
Oh.
Okay.
Flossenrex's like, yes. Anyone could know that.
Anyone know that? I don't know that.
I
That
would not
is
know that
because
either.
you did not
Oakley
know
just
where to
realized
look.
you had a tail.
And I've met you a handful of times.
All right, Tomas. There had to have been, if you guys used to run together as a crew, private conversations, perhaps something that Flossenrex shared with you over a campfire one evening.
Oh, he wasn't
Personal
big on a
anecdote.
campfire.
You
Doesn't have to be a
okay.
campfire.
You're
Well,
taking
that's
me
one
literal.
thing that you know about him. He does not like campfires.
Flossenrex, you're not big on campfires.
He said it.
I wouldn't
What's your
know.
favorite book? He likes books. What's his favorite book?
I don't know. How would I know what kind of books he reads?
All
He's
right.
got a
Was there any
bunch of 'em.
kind of weird food he like mashed potatoes and applesauce mixed together, or something weird like that?
Maybe a trinket around, anything specific just to him that he would do or have or wear or say?
Honestly, nothing's coming to mind about
Oh my
trinkets.
God,
Like, he
come
did
on.
always like them. I mean, obviously, he's got a bunch. Yes, I have a bunch of trinkets. Collections that I've found. Or have been found for me.
Okay, Flaws and Rex, maybe toss him a bone. Ask him a question, see if he remembers something. Something that perhaps you wouldn't share with anyone but your closest allies.
Allies. Yes. That is a thinker. What would I share? Under what condition was I born?
Air condition.
I think you murdered your parents when you came to. You said something about that, and there's a blood moons, or two of them, two of them.
Blood moons.
Okay. This is uncomfortable.
Look at
Glad
that.
you're
How do
Just
you
not
saying
the
what
only
we've all
one.
been thinking.
Tobias is in the corner reading his book, listening to the conversation.
This guy really likes books.
Mm.
Let's say I believe you, and that my memories aren't right. As his teeth kind of start grinding. What do you think happened at the Kurganfly swarm then? I don't know. Shit went bad, I guess.
Tomas, it's not the time for vague statements. Do the best you can.
It's because I don't remember. I'm pretty sure we're about to get murdered or something.
Okay, well, say that. Elaborate a little bit.
We're about to get murdered or something.
Descriptive.
Yes, quite. I think something might have happened there that made you and Bubs be unfriends. So, this is, as I said, uncomfortable. If my approximate knowledge of my own past, I needn't discuss this with you all.
Oh, you need a private conversation.
Well, that'll cost you.
Private conversation. With who? With this one who doesn't know anything. Who thinks he
I mean,
knows something.
I mean, he knows enough to make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're sweating over there.
Are you looking for a conversation with Bubs?
Because we were going to go there now.
I do not want a
Yeah.
conversation with him about this. I will have that conversation in my own time.
That seems like a good idea.
Surely.
Just need some like personal time to reflect on the information that you've gained today.
Surely, being a purveyor of fine things as you are, you must have an artifact or know of a way to undo what has been done unto you, now that you know it has been done unto you.
But he does not know what exactly has been done unto him.
That
undo what
and
has been-
there would be the problem. I have an approximation of guesses. And this is what makes me uncomfortable.
But knowing that something has happened means you're now able to look for it, whereas before you could not.
So
Even
it
though.
has
Yeah.
been a serendipitous conversation of sorts.
It has been what it is.
All things are what they are.
Oh, Ethel. Well said.
Yes. You should leave now.
You'll
But
have
you
to
were
give
gonna
her a
give us
few
your
minutes.
body.
No, we
No,
have the
you
way
give
to
us the
cheat.
hair. You got to do
Yeah, we
the
have the
thing
hair.
on
Oh, that's right, the hair.
Tomas.
gotta-
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
got to
do
go ahead
it.
and Thomas. We're gonna knock you out again. But
Shit. Okay.
Anything else you want to say? Not like final words, but like before you go back to sleep?
Oh wait, actually, before you go, what is it like? What are you experiencing? Are you just dreaming? Or...
It's
That's kind of cool.
it's empty. It's like
Oh,
I've been
seems-
murdered.
Did it seem like a lot of time has passed or no time has passed?
Yes.
There was two different questions.
It seemed like some time had passed, but I'm unsure how
Approximately
much
60 minutes.
or less.
Or more.
I don't
Or
feel
your
well
pizza's
rested, that's
free.
for sure.
Yeah, we all kind of took a beating. You
Yeah,
included.
there was
You were in there.
incident.
I see. Yeah, just make sure make sure they don't murder me again. I was doing that the whole
Again?
time.
Yeah, he's been a very good best friend.
I am his
Yeah,
best
he's-
friend.
He even told us
Uh,
that he was going to have to murder us.
Yeah.
If something happens to you.
I have threatened murder at least once. Good,
Quite true.
good.
True.
Blasey, I hope you get your shit figured out. I hope that you all give me some distance for some time.
He's like,
Of
I
course.
want to see you.
You need some space. We can respect that.
Should you
Alright, well,
find
what-
anything in the swarm, I'd probably pay money for it. And by money, I mean favors, information.
I like that.
Anything.
I
It's
feel
been
like
a pleasure
you'd
as
be
always, Flaws and Rex.
doing them a real big favor if you went to your bank account, got them some money. They're pretty money motivated.
That's why I was already skipping out the.
I only have a few coins to my name.
And they probably have souls in them.
A few.
And with that, we'll be taking our leave.
Please
Yep.
do.
Probably should spend 10 minutes in here if at all possible.
And
You should go now.
Okay.
I will
We gotta
give
kill
you...
this guy.
Use the spell
can we
slot.
can we use it? Can we put him back to sleep first?
Be quick about it.
All right,
Alrighty.
I'll use my
Alright,
spell
takes
slot and I'll feign death upon him.
As he just goes limp.
You just
1
pop him on
hour.
the head.
Yeah.
Flaws and Rex, you're
back.
just ushering us out of
X's
here
on the
because
eyes.
of the uncomfortable situation, right? Not because anyone is on their way.
You are on your way.
All of us. Yep.
Yeah,
Hey,
You're
all
leaving
right.
now.
Louise,
Fair
here's
enough.
a water skin. I'm gonna pass that over to you. Go ahead and choke down that hair.
Oh, right now.
You could wait a minute. There's no
I mean,
rush.
Hey,
I mean, I
It's a-
think you want to do it while you're comfortable. You're not trying to walk around and get it down super quick. It's
I
a
mean,
hair,
let's
it's
be
gonna
honest
suck.
here. I'm not going to be comfortable drinking somebody's hair anywhere. So
Yeah, I guess you're right.
whether it's here or there,
We should probably do it closer to there, if at all possible.
You're like
All right.
10 minutes away.
All right, Sam, I am. It's inconspicuous to swallow a
Alright.
hair, right? We can do it when we're a bit closer.
And you like gag on it.
It's like a short hair. It's not super long.
By the short hairs.
And Louise, you feel good about what you're gonna say, and
we should
like,
probably cover that now.
I don't know
okay.
what you're gonna
What
say.
exactly
guys are
are
walking.
we?
Yeah, that's
What
walk up.
exactly should we say?
We
I
have
think,
the bounty.
yeah, like we got Tomas. Look, here he is. But we're gonna need him back.
Okay, that's the part right there that I need a little bit more information on, because I don't say that we just need the dead body. It's not going to be very persuasive for him.
I mean, you could say you need it for the pleasure krill.
It
Or the
seems
pleasure
weird.
krill.
No, then he'll want it.
Well, Dr. Jellybean said we needed it for medical research.
I'm not
And-
okay. Maybe don't lie. I'm not technically a doctor, but I am
That's
a
true.
researcher. That is
I thought you were a doctor this whole time. It's in your name.
It's in your
You
name.
just lied to us.
my first
Next
name.
thing
is
we know is you're-
Doctor.
Not a Federation deputy, apparently.
You
I'm a parent.
forged Federation paperwork.
Oh, listen, I'm a researcher, so that's true. Because Flaws and Rex said, you can't lie about something, right?
He said that you couldn't tell him a lie that he knew was a lie.
Right.
Like you couldn't tell him that
So
he's dead.
He
because he knows
doesn't
he's
know
alive.
that you're not a doctor.
So he wouldn't have any
So
reason
we're
not
in the
to
clear.
believe it.
So I suppose if I tell him we need the body, he should believe me, no?
No matter what you say. He said
He'll
he'll believe anything.
that. But we need a good reason why he should let us have it.
Because maybe he knows we don't need the body, so we have to come up with a reason why we would need the body. That might be a catch. We need it for medical research. Didn't Flaws and Rex say that he had a touch of fiendish blood in him?
Maybe.
He did say that, but I don't know how convincing we have to be.
I think you just tell
Enough?
Just spin a good
Maybe.
yarn.
Maybe he has a dread disease, and we don't want to keep him around it, but we believe we can cure it.
He would not know that. That
He
is,
wouldn't know that he doesn't.
we found him in the sewers.
And he had contracted some sort of highly contagious disease.
And we're worried we have it as well, which is why we don't want to stay.
Right. We have to we need his body so we can extract the cells to make a cure.
A cure,
Make a
yeah.
5K fun run.
vaccine.
Race for the cure.
Maybe a 10K.
If you guys could do the 5K while we're gone, we appreciate that. We also have a GoFundMe set up.
Right.
And a Patreon.
Rebate would point out, I have noticed one flaw in your plan.
Only one? We're doing great. What do you got?
That's actually improvement.
If the body is contagious, and you are as well, wouldn't coming into close contact with Bub transfer said contagion?
Maybe.
Maybe it's contagious.
I would estimate he might be
Yeah.
angry, knowing he is prone to being angry at things.
It's only contagious if you
I'm into
kiss.
contact directly.
Touch.
And we all-
Yeah.
We all kiss all the time.
Just tell him you need it for your research at the ASMR.
Or maybe just you have to
We'd
touch
like
the
to study
body
it for
or our
science.
body.
Yeah, just tell him you want to study it for science and take it back to the ASMR. You've never seen one like it.
Hey,
That's
you have abilities with that iPad, right?
Yeah.
Is there a way that you can drum up some data that shows he is infected? Maybe it doesn't have to be transferable, but we could just say, hey, this is, a new strand possibly of a disease, and you need to
Or-
research this further.
Rebate, right?
Or maybe something to contain the body so it looks like, we did our due diligence in containing the virus.
Or
You
we
have a
could come
bubble
up
or
with
some
a
sort to put him
completely
around?
different lie.
I could definitely falsify some data. I can just
Now
pull
I'm
up.
understanding why you're not a doctor. It's all coming together.
Right? No, I'm not. Hey,
Not that she
listen.
normally
You were
does,
a
just
little-
that she
that
knows
was-
how to
that
do
That was a Federation
Wow.
test, and you failed. You were a little too eager. You were like, I could totally falsify some medical records.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
HIPAA,
Easy.
get the hell out of here.
Can you make it look? Do you have your rolly ball thing?
Oh, my bubble.
Yeah.
I sure. Let me see. No, I might not.
Name
no.
Bubble Boy him.
Bubble
Yeah.
boy.
Bubble boy.
Bubble boy.
I mean, he's dead. You just say like we've quarantined off the body.
I don't have my bubble.
So I would just make it simple. Be like, you want to take him back to the ASMR for research because you've never seen a body like this. Because if we include disease and we don't have a way that we contained it, folks will probably get mad and murder us.
Maybe.
Yeah, we could just, he's an undiscovered species.
There you go. Make it simple.
I could always major image some sort of containment, but I think that's at a point. That's not like on an object.
You can move
Yeah.
major image.
Major image can move. And I think you can make it talk and stuff too, right?
You.
Seems
It's like-
real, including sound, smells, temperature appropriate to the thing depicted.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's all five senses.
If you want to go with the
Start making
disease, we definitely need a good cover. Otherwise, I'd vote keep it simple.
keeping it simple is the way to go, because otherwise it gets too complicated.
Maybe we
and then
need
it's like,
him to get to the Kurganfly swarm thing. Has nothing to do with.
I don't think we should mention that.
Why would he care?
Well,
Probably
because
doesn't have any memory
since
of it.
the Kurganfly incident, things have gone screwy with the trio of them.
But only the one man remembers it, and he's dead.
What if he remembers it?
Supposedly
We don't
dead.
know. Right. What if he does remember some of it? Or us saying that brings up some sort of random memory, like it does with me whenever I'm like in a different place and not quite the
So-
same. But
All those in favor of keeping it simple, what is the simple plan? Not the
Oh,
band, the actual plan.
We need to use
Medical
his body.
research. Yep,
for research at the ASMR,
right,
because we've never seen a species like this.
right.
And the hair thing means
help with
that
that.
Bub would believe that, but what if Bub believes that and says no?
That would
We
be
can tell him
unfortunate.
that he already told us that that was okay, and that he would.
Then we try to make a trade.
But if we try to convince him that he said something he didn't, he might know that he didn't, which would supersede the hair ability.
But could not, only if he actually remembered not doing it. Which
feel
is a
like
very
it'd be-
specific thing to remember.
It feels like the simple plan has become complicated now as well.
It always
Depending-
happens with us.
I don't think there is a simple plan.
I think
Yeah.
they're both
Yeah.
complicated now.
As you guys kind of make it to the upper
Break anything.
levels, you're talking. You can see that the docks are full of the same kind of like dock guards that were previously there. You can see your ship as well. You still see the big nautiloid that is Odros's, among other ships as well. The hustle and bustle of the docks is a little less, as people are eager to get out, but enjoy the pleasures of Bub's Hub. And you can see the big quote unquote palace, or the keep made of the ramshackled ships at the very top as well. So it's easy to get to.
We're here. So we have plan A and plan B.
Well, plan A, if I do major image, that buys us 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm. So we only can
And
have a
he
10-minute
can't physically
conversation.
interact with it.
Right. So there's a lot of. He's probably going to play with the body and maybe stab it.
Yeah.
So.
So I
That's-
think we need the real body, no?
Mhm.
All right. What if just spitballing, we do a little column A, little column B. Keep it simple. We need the body, medical research. If it progresses to the point where he says no, that he wants to keep it, then we bring in the disease.
Mhm. I'm just gonna go ahead and like make some notes on my iPad, like little formulas and little like I don't know
Mumbo
description
jumbo,
of-
yeah.
right? Science jargon
Little mumbo,
that
a little
Yeah.
jumbo.
Yeah.
that makes it sound plausible and also not really understandable to
Hopefully, he's
Every
not
day.
also a doctor.
hopefully.
That would be really unfortunate and very coincidental.
Dr. Barbara Billum.
Dr. Bonner Billions.
Dr.
That
Barb's. Okay, we can do this.
You
All
got
right,
this.
so here's the body. Get the reward money. That's important, of course.
Oh,
and
right,
then,
right.
and then we tell them that we need the body for reasons. Okay, we can do this.
It sounds like half a plan, which, if I know anything about you guys, is a whole plan. So let's do it.
It's as much
More
plan
than
as
what
we're
we
going to
usually
get.
have.
Maybe I should take a pleasure pill before I do this. I don't know. I'm getting nervous.
That seems bad.
Wouldn't do that.
Also, I don't
when
think we have any
unadvised.
with us.
Devil on your shoulder, I'm kind of down.
And they're all the
also
way on the
just
ship.
don't
We can
think
do
we
this.
have
can do
one
this.
with
No, we
us.
don't.
But you do see the
Okay.
entrance, these steep stairs going up and in, and it is flanked by two burly and scarred hairfolk. Both have pistols at their side and looks like a machete.
Machete.
Well, hello, Burley. Hello, Scarred. How's it going?
What do you mean?
Saying hello.
Right?
We're
How are
here
you doing?
to.
You got business, or you should beat it?
Oh, we very much have business. We would like to see your boss
What
Babs.
about?
about a certain bounty. Perhaps we have claimed it.
You got proof?
Hey, Oblet, why don't you go ahead and flash the goods?
Do we have proof? I whip the bag around, open the lid. No, grab his head up. Dead as a doornail. And then I close it up, put it back on.
Hey, that's a dead frog, alright.
I can assure you, it is definitely Tomas.
Wait here. And one of them, the other one just kind of like starts hopping and bounding up the stairs. Where'd y'all find him at?
In a disgusting place. Down in the sewers, would you believe?
Yeah, I would.
That's where he was.
Good, because that's where we found him.
Good talk.
And he's just kind of like eyeing you over the whole time, just kind of like assessing.
You know, you could take a picture, it would last longer.
I ain't good with the arts. Gotta trust the noggin. Where y'all from?
So, yeah, you been on guard duty long?
All over.
Yeah, I've been on guard duty a long time. Yeah, I can tell you all over. It's got different looks about you, that's all.
What's the coolest thing you've seen while on guard duty here?
Probably a dead frog.
Yeah?
Nice.
Nice.
Really, that's the highlight of your career?
I mean, today?
What about all
Ah,
the
we just-
time?
Like, overall, there's got to be something, right?
One guy tried to sneak in one of them clown pistols. I don't know if you run into them clowns. They got like ray guns or something that like make you laugh or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
And one of them tried to sneak it on up to Bubs. We had to get him. Moral of the story is Bubs got a new gun. What else have I seen interesting?
What's the most disgusting thing you've seen?
Probably dead frog.
I believe it.
Again, not just today, like all time.
I mean, come on, his tongue's sticking out. Like,
He is also a unique individual. That is dead.
yeah, I don't know about all that. I mean, you know, people vomit all the time. We get used to that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
People throwing up around here?
Well, yeah, everyone had a little bit too much to drink, you know, after you get off. I guess that would be more off of guard duty.
Okay. That makes sense.
How much FaceTime do you get with Bub?
Some,
Yeah. Pretty cool.
not really a lot, but
It's a
some.
good boss.
He pays the bills, especially
Okay.
for us retired houselet.
Kind of work to live, not live to work, right?
Something like that.
All right. Man, your friend's been gone for a while.
Yeah, what is taking him so long?
He's probably talking to Bubs.
It was kind of rhetorical. So, catch any good movies lately?
I mean, I'm moved up from like the 4th floor to the 3rd.
That's
Maybe we
nice.
should just wait.
Yeah, y'all just hang out here. I mean, you know,
Island.
you ain't gotta talk to me. It's just, you know, I was looking you over, making sure, you know, you're gonna need your weapons and shit. You know, just put them in that box over there.
Aw.
This very secure box right here.
Yeah.
When
Are
the
you-
time comes.
Are you gonna keep an eye on it? So
I've been guarding, ain't I doing? I mean,
I mean, you've been doing something like guarding, yes, but I it just does not seem like a very secure environment out here, no? Perhaps it would be better if we kept them on us and promised not to use them.
tell you what, I'll keep them on me. I ain't going nowhere. Rules is
Not going
rules.
anywhere.
If you got weapons on you up there, Bub's just gonna shoot you. That's
No, we don't
usually how
want
it
that.
goes. I mean, last guy that went up there said he had an ornamental stick. Turned out it was like a wand or something. A, that dude ended up dead. B, guy on guard duty died too. So yeah, you gotta, rules is rules.
I don't guess. See, Bub has a wand now.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, he got a lot of
Yeah.
shit. He
Think
shares
about
it
swinging
sometimes.
Bow.
Oh, that's good. So you guys have like a profit sharing.
I mean, if you don't like it. So yeah, just put your weapons in the box now, and yeah, here it comes right now. As you would see the other one kind of waddling down the stairs.
So I'm taking daggers and pistols and unstringing my bow and swords off.
You tell him about the weapons.
Pat.
Yeah,
Okay.
I told him about the weapons.
He's too close.
Oh, I have a dagger, don't I? I'll put the dagger in there.
I'll disarm my rapier and dagger.
Gun goes in. Cannonbow. Probably doesn't fit. What do you want with this?
Out of the box.
It somehow fits in the box.
Magic.
Magic, as the box kind of grows a little bit.
I have one mace.
That'll work. You'll get it back whenever you come back down. Unless you're going to jail, and then, well, spoiler, ain't no jail here.
Then
Then
I
we
will go
don't-
there.
Shouldn't go there.
I have
We'll be
a
back.
question to the DM.
Yes.
When suggestion fails, it doesn't state that they know that they were charmed.
Are there any components to suggestion?
Thematic and verbal.
So you are kind of moving your hands a little bit.
It's the Jedi mind trick.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
he's
yes,
got
yes.
a card trick to show you.
Good sir. While we are entrusting you with our weaponry and items, next time you see us, we do need them back. So if you could give those back to us when you do see us, I would greatly appreciate that.
And I'll use that as my suggestion.
Okay.
So, like, even if we're like dragged out, he'll bring us our weapons.
Oh.
Thinking.
Wisdom 16. If he needs to make a roll.
He made a roll.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, he made a roll.
Ooh, mystery roll.
don't worry about his.
Do you want to know what it is?
No.
Okay. We'll find out if you find out. You might not need it. Who knows?
We'll find out.
False will see you. Just go on up. Right through the doors. Can't miss it.
Thank you. We'll be on our way.
Good luck.
Right back at you.
Thanks.
Why did I wish him good luck?
Let us know if anything interesting happens while we're gone.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay.
It's the nice
What?
thing to do. There's no reason.
We'll
not
see you
to.
shortly.
I'm just very nervous.
Luis, you should sing him a song about it.
About luck.
No, about
Don't sing the
Oh.
guards any songs.
As
Not the
you
guards.
head up the stairs, they go up about 3 or so stories until you arrive at a big double door made out of essentially one looks like a big window, like the ship window where they close the cannon windows. You know what I'm talking about. While the other side of the door looks like a big ornate half of a door. It's just closed.
Before we go in this, we got this, guys. We've got this. Dr.
You got this,
Jellybean,
man.
we may need some medical, professional lingo, so
Criminology.
I need you to put
got
on
it.
your A game. And I'm going to give her some bardic.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody else, do we know what we're doing?
I'm just
I
gonna
certainly
slide
do
in,
not.
Quiet.
not
Being
saying
quiet.
a word.
Yep.
Maybe a nod. Oh, I've got him in my bag, so I have to do that whole thing where I pull him out. But
All right.
I'm here
Checked.
for physical and/or emotional support.
Aethel, Tobias, and I will be chewing the scenery.
Okay.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Come on in.
Okay. Open the door and we walk in.
As you walk into this, it's just a hodgepodge of an office that's maybe about like 30 feet rounded office of trophies of different like kind of pieces like of ships, a few of those. I always forget the name of the front bits of the ships.
Figurehead?
The figurehead, a few
Yep,
figureheads, a few different like wheels to different vessels, mapping charts, as well as like treasures. You would see weapons, you would see all like kind of like in their own little unique cases. Shoddy wooden floors with several different styles and shapes of rugs. The ceiling is vaulted with several hanging lamps, also in varied styles. This is the almost like when you go into like those old like furniture stores where like they got all the different hanging lamps and fans and stuff. They just like they don't match each other, but they're there. This is kind of like that, and several windows overlooking mostly just the docks is what can be seen. But at the far end, you can see what looks to be a lounge-like area with some couches and chairs and a big desk that's maybe about 4 or 5 feet tall. Sitting down behind it is a 9.5, 10-foot tall rabbit folk with kind of tannish fur, a classic kind of tricorn hat that looks roughed up, has some like feathers and flowers on it, messy kind of attire, but very pirate-esque looking. Boots kind of on top of the desk too, as there is a musket aimed right for the door, as his hand is on it. You would see Bub.
Oh,
He's a rabbit guy.
This large
So
rabbit
chunky.
folk. And he's a
So
big boy.
nice.
Said he's
I know
9
they
feet
got that
tall?
big.
Not about 9.5 feet tall.
This guy's huge.
Jeez.
Oh, he's
huge.
Well, come on in. You got something for me, eh? Don't be shy.
talking.
I mean, yes, we do.
Follow.
We have something very special for you. We've heard you've been looking for this Tomas fella who's been giving you some issues, no?
Old Tiddly Tapper. Yeah,
And-
he's been a thorn in my side for the last 30 or so hours.
Oh, so much time. And perhaps if someone came across him, what was the bounty again?
Are we gonna talk like this? Bounty's 5K.
5K alive. But if he were
5K was
dead.
dead. Was 500 alive.
Oh, right. Perhaps you should start counting your wallet because. Oblate.
Yeah, sorry. I was just distracted by all the stuff, and he's gigantic.
Yeah, it's
right
quite
here.
a collection.
I'll open up the bag and give him a couple slaps. Shake
As you
him,
can see, he is quite dead.
put him back in.
Why you put him back in?
Well, I mean, we could take him out. He's dead. Do you want to see a dead body?
Yeah, I do.
All right, he's quite dead, you see.
I lift him up and I just drop him.
I like the way he splattered.
Yeah.
Quite murdered.
Still hasn't very much moved. Who are you folks?
We really haven't come up with a group name yet, you know. But we're your friendly neighborhood bounty collectors.
Fair enough. Alright, 5K. He flips you a coin. Take that to the man at the door. And the coin that's flipped towards you is a wooden coin with an emblem of Bub on it. Like his face.
Well, thank you. We will certainly take this to the man at the door. Curious, though. Why so much for such a unique creature?
He's a personal affront to me.
Oh, come on. He's dead. What did he could possibly tell between us?
Listen, I don't know. Who you are, but between me and him,
Okay, fair enough. I will not push. But with this, I assume that the lock on the docks will be lifted, and people will be free to come and go as they please.
that's about the gist of it, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Well, hey, we'll just go see your man about the payment, and why don't we get this body out of your way, Oblate, if you could.
What do you want with the body? Hang on
Well,
a
you see-
second.
Definitely not sex stuff.
That,
mean, we
that
were
gonna
just
definitely
cost
not.
you extra.
I'm sorry, what was that?
That's gonna cost you extra.
I mean, we've already taken care of it for you. What are you going to do with a cadaver? I mean, we have a top researcher here that, Dr. Jellybean. And as, I turn around to talk to Dr. Jellybean, I know I didn't already say this, but I'm going to pop the hair, I guess.
I assumed you did before, but
Okay.
yeah.
Just like took a drink.
All right,
change it
yeah,
up again.
I didn't assume, and I was sitting on pins and needles. It's like, oh,
But that's
God,
fair. Yeah,
someone
we'll,
might
we'll,
have-
pretty much-
I mean, you haven't said anything like
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I just
interposing
assumed
yet.
it was popped, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that's fair.
I forgot I didn't say it. But yeah, no, I popped. The hair's popped. And Dr. Jellybean, why don't you tell him about everything you can do with this to get it out of his way and not
As
have to
as
deal
he
with
doesn't
this.
really make eye contact, he kind of stretches and then puts his feet down on the ground and starts to mosey across the desk towards you guys, looking at the body.
How do you do? I am a researcher, and well, this is quite an interesting specimen we have here. Looks like he's genus Hornius and species Todius, and well, frankly, Bubs. Can I call you Bubs, sir? Bubs.
That's my name.
I've never come across a species such as this before, and I'm sure that my colleagues at the ASMR would be very interested to learn more about this previously undiscovered species of Hornius Todius.
You never
I'd
seen
love
an
to hear a
asshole
little-
before?
Got him.
Unfortunately, I have seen quite a few rectums in my day. In my research, of course.
What do you reckon?
A rectum. Like we wrecked him, huh?
Wrecked him. I barely know him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Get it.
I don't
Get
get
it,
it.
Bubs. Anyway,
He subtly kind of pulls out a pistol out of his pocket. Aims it at the body. Oh, I wasn't trying to interrupt you. I'm sorry. I'm just doing some research.
sure.
And he shoots it.
Okay.
As you can see, very much dead.
Dead? It's even
Because
Very
we
much
killed
dead.
him.
I guess you're not researching that part.
Well, he is completely resistant to everything, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm oftentimes, toads carry different toxins in their either in the skin or in the blood, and I would love the opportunity to. He's rubbing his eye. His eye.
Oh, no, I was saying that I think you were saying that with the toad toxins and the fiendish blood that it could create something unique and that would be important to us, right?
Absolutely. As you can see here,
Fiendish blood. I thought he was just a horny toad.
What do you think
well,
makes
that's
him
what
horny?
we have to. That's what we have to research. I have a hypothesis, but there's a testing that goes through with that. You know the scientific procedure. You're familiar.
Of course I am.
Of course you are. You're a smart man like yourself. Of course you know. So, but we gotta take it to the lab. We gotta get samples of tissue and cells. We gotta put it under different conditions. And I pull out my tablet and I'm like, here's my hypothesis, and it's just like shapes and numbers.
It's just gibberish.
Give me
So as you
give me a
can-
persuasion check. Or deception check? This is gonna be a deception check.
Oh,
Good rolls, no whammies.
did you say I have? Do I have
You have a bardic inspiration,
I have a bardic inspiration.
which is a D8.
Okay. A D8.
In case it comes up.
Yeah, yep, that's gonna come up right now. I'm rolling terribly today.
Well,
We've doubled it.
So you wanting to buy a dead body so you can check it for diseases?
I was hoping it could be a donation to the ASMR.
Or an elimination of waste. Of course, it's a dead body. All you have to do is, find somebody here, fetch it, throw it out the window, go through all of that.
I was gonna
how
string him
tedious.
up. I mean,
But what-
warning to people to cross me.
Well, what is a more significant warning than, hoisting him up rather than being an example at a museum dissected, for however long they last in a museum or lab.
We cut out his eyeballs. We cut out his heart. We'd cut out his brain. You know, he would be completely just demolished. You'd love it.
It does sound pretty good. I was hoping to do that myself, though.
Why do that yourself when we can do it? You are obviously a very busy and important man.
I am pretty busy and important. Let it go for 1K. It seems important to you.
It is important, but it's quite outside of the Institute's budget. How about 500?
Give me a persuasion check.
I mean, at this point, we're winning you regardless. So, like, we.
Right?
If he says no, we just need to cut our
4K
losses
up.
and walk away.
Okay.
I'll do 700.
Fair enough. 700 it is. And we'll just square up with the men at the door, no?
Or do we need a different coin?
You need a different coin. Or you just
You have
pay me
spec-
700 right now.
I think we have 700
Do
loss.
we have it?
I'm just checking right now. I do not. I have 32.
Yeah.
I have 155 and 192 silver.
Yeah, I have 70 gold.
I have gold.
I've got
We'll just-
0, so we're good.
Give me that
We're
coin
just all
back.
taking out our coin purses and putting them all
Start counting.
He'll take
Hold
he'll,
up.
he'll take the wooden coin back and he'll write on it, like mark on
I
it
was going to say, we
with a
can just take
knife.
it out of the bounty.
Minus 700.
Yeah, there we go.
That'll do it.
Still counting coppers.
I
3,
think we have one.
4.
So I see how you fit in. Like to talk. You got whatever an ASMR is.
It's a
You
school.
for muscle?
Yeah.
There are.
Hmm.
Yes.
All right. First time anyone's ever wanted to keep the body.
We are very diligent.
I am a dedicated to research.
I heard all the words you said.
Mm-hmm.
We should go.
Right.
Thank you.
Like as we said, you are quite busy and important. We could just get out of your hair.
I'm very busy and important. Y'all should get out of my hair.
All right.
Will do.
Well, until we meet again, toodaloo.
Cram Moss's body back in my backpack. What part got shot?
Stomach.
Or doesn't even matter? I guess just shove him back in the bag. And...
Yeah. There's the mark on the carpet. You can actually notice that there's actually, as you move Tomas's body, there's several blood stains on most of these rugs.
Very nice. Nice and homey.
Might be able to use people like you in the future, so feel free to come back.
We might.
Most definitely.
Should we ask for like a head start over Odros?
Let's just
Do we
go.
have safe
Nope, we just
passage?
gotta go.
Let's just go.
All
We just
right.
have to leave.
Let's this is a win. This is a win. This doesn't
Take
happen
it.
Let's
often.
go.
Take it.
And run. We're getting money.
I just feel like we're all just like, we can go. We did it
Is
successfully.
this actually
we got
happening?
paid.
Yeah, at least for now.
All right, bye. Okay, closing the door. Ah,
Heading downstairs.
what?
Where's the
Hey,
guy?
didn't
Just
Yeah.
Find
was
What?
there a
any
guy?
scenery to chew.
Where's the guy?
Yeah, we still need to get paid. Right.
Go get paid.
We'll walk down to the
Walk
front
down
then.
to the front as one of the guards sees you. And he's like, almost didn't see you. Here's your weapons. All that stuff.
You-
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. We have this coin for the bounty collection.
Takes it. Minus 700. What'd y'all do to get the bounty down?
We purchased the thing.
Alright.
Wait, the bounty was for 700?
No, it's minus 7.
Minus
Oh,
700.
minus
Yeah,
that. Oh.
yeah.
Oh, right.
$5,000 coin right here. Puts it in his pocket. And then he reaches inside the box and pulls out a sack. Be a second. I gotta take out 700 there. He starts counting it as you guys get your weapons back. And he'll give you 4,300 gold.
Nice.
you.
All right.
Who wants to carry
Well,
this?
pleasure doing business with you.
Alright, I mean, went with the boss, but okay.
Well, I mean the transaction, but you have yourself
yeah.
a great day, and I hope something more interesting happens than this for you today.
Or not, if you don't want anything interesting to
yeah.
happen.
Nah, we like it pretty chill.
All right then.
Okay, we're leaving.
Until the next time. Bye.
Alright.
Out of earshot. Oh my god, that totally worked.
I can't believe it.
Who wants to carry all this?
Just a sack of money.
Yes.
Mine's just like, no. He's
It would have a mark on the bag of Bub's face.
on the bag.
On the
Do the
bag.
coins look normal? Or
Coins
they-
look normal. Yeah.
Okay, so we need to go back to the ship before he becomes undead. We need to
Yeah.
fix him, because he has a gaping hole in his chest right now, or stomach. And
He's a little guy.
Tobias, did you stop by the ship?
No, I ran into you guys when you guys met me at the same time.
Oh, so we have no idea what's going on with our ship still then.
Yeah, there's people
Are
on
they
it.
still there?
Yeah, there's people on it.
Right. Your
It's just
colleagues.
over the way across the dock.
And
I
As you
mean,
can
are
see
they
it,
still
we're-
there? Because we can
we're-
go look.
Yeah,
It's been like 2 hours since
Yep.
we looked at them last.
Can I check? Can I check it from the Ivy Beheld and see if they're still on the ship?
There's some people drinking in it.
Drinking in the ship?
Yep.
Guys,
Do I
just
recognize
be,
alcohol?
Yeah, you would
Like
recognize
Chiron?
them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
just be aware that we're parked pretty close to that Nautilus, and I don't know how Odros is going to take losing the bounty.
We
Well, that's
gotta
on
get
him.
out of here right away. We gotta kick those
Yeah.
people off a ship. The party's over.
I mean, if there's a fight, though, I mean, I don't know how useful I'm going to be. This has been a very adventurous time here.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But we need to get back to the ship regardless.
Right.
Maybe the
The only way
captain
we can
and
leave.
Tobias can talk their way out of it since they're friends of theirs.
Maybe
Yeah,
you
no
can
problem.
Tell
We got
them,
this.
Tell them that we
Okay.
got another job we gotta get to.
They didn't have this.
We got this.
Yep.
TPK, they didn't have this.
Fair enough. As you guys approach your vessel, you can see something different about it. There appears to be some wooden structure on the top deck, as well as a flag flying on it. Flag of Chiron's sword.
Nice.
That's not necessarily a problem yet.
Not necessarily a problem yet. But you would hear what sounds like hammering and sawing.
Don't like
Yeah.
that.
Did you let your people make renovations to our ship?
This is not authorized.
Unauthorized renovation.
Yeah, Captain.
We are
we're-
not paying for this.
probably didn't even get a permit.
Bye. So let's head on the ship and see what the hell's going on.
Right?
Hopefully we can
As you
they're not trying to steal my ship.
enter into your ship, the cargo bay door is open. As you can see, a few people drinking down below deck, and you can hear the voice of the captain of the other ship saying something up top, but you can't quite make out exactly what she's saying. There's a couple of guys near cargo deck. Look like they're kind of sweating. Having some drinks, like taking swigs out of flasks, and the approach. And that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Hmm.
As
They're gonna want money.
we'll find out what's happened to your ship.
They're
Maybe
trying to
next
steal
time.
the ship.
$4,300, 100 gold.
Surely it can't be that much.
Hopefully
But
not.
we pull the monkey paw and we give them doll hairs or bub hairs.
We don't have those.
But either way, we are going to end tonight there, folks. So thanks for watching, and we'll find out what's going on with the ship, and will they get off Bob's Hub A-okay next time. But thanks for watching. We'll see you
Thanks
next
for
week.
watching. Good night, guys.
Night, Twitch.
Bye.
Better not-
Later.